We are in a beautiful valley in a village called Fataga. That's where we were staying on our vacation in Gran Canaria. It's such a peaceful place, quite far from all the busy tourist resorts. Today we would like to relax a little bit, so we won't go anywhere far. We will explore the area here, enjoy our garden, and we will also take a closer look at the village and discover its picturesque streets and hidden corners. So beautiful! Yay! So let's get to it and start exploring.
We are on yet another hike, just a short one. We are in our village, Fataga, and we want to go in the hills to have a nice look on our village from above.
Yes.
We'll see if we manage to do that. We just found some random trail on a map.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so funny to see pelargoniums everywhere just growing in the soil. And they get so big, it's like tall as me, I would say.
It's a big shrub.
Yeah.
In 10 minutes we are already quite high up and the views are amazing. And here on this side we can see our village, Fataga. Just glimpses because the main part is hidden behind this hill, but we should see more later.
Do you want some?
No. I learned my lesson in Tenerife.
Guys, you have to be careful while picking these. But these ones are not completely ripe yet. They should be darker. So we don't have to be sad that we didn't pick them.
We can see our temporary home down there in the far back of the valley, our Casa Montagna in Finco Fataga. So that's kind of cool to see it from up here.
Yeah, it's very far for the camera, so you probably can't see anything, but it's cool for us to see it.
It looks quite picturesque down there in the valley. And you can see we are in a desert-like environment. But down there sometimes there is water, so these villages and little settlements are like little green oases. Oases?
I guess.
You know, more than one oasis in the desert-like environment. It's quite cool to see, for us at least, because we don't have anything like that back home. Now we can see a lot on both sides. Look here. We can take a look in this valley, and here in this valley. And there behind me are the highest peaks of Gran Canaria. Now the cloud wall is not there. Usually there is a cloud wall on top of them and everything is in clouds and in fog. Not now. So people there must be quite lucky. We are now on the south side of the island, and this side is much drier than the north side. Because those mountains, they are like a rain barrier. They stop the rain. So on the northern side of the island, it's cloudier and it rains more than here on this south side. It also should be sunnier here because the clouds disappear. Where is the trail? Here, it's so hard to film. So the clouds usually disappear behind the wall barrier
behind the mountain barrier, but not always, of course, but usually. So it's quite interesting that there are such big contrasts on the different sides of the island.
It looks like Fataga has its own water channel as well. They have
Wow.
also pipes, regular pipes, but the old technology is still alive.
Yeah, and it's flowing quite well.
And it
That's-
looks clean.
It looks clean, yeah. This is very nice. You need water in the desert. I like the sound of the flowing water. Very pleasant.
Maybe this way?
Yeah, that's our path. We are almost back down in the village.
For the first time in ages, I wake up and don't hate it. I guess I found some peace. Through the day to the evening, without shouting and screaming, something new to me. Alone without being lonely, getting back to the old me. It's kinda nice to feel free. I thought this was over, thought I could control it. But if I speak the truth, I ain't over you. I was feeling sober until you came up now. I don't know what to do. I ain't over you. I ain't over. I ain't over. No matter what I do, I ain't over you.
It's quite warm and sunny, so it's time to jump into the swimming pool. Let's go. I will keep this here. Come here. Wow. It's cold, but there will be no emotions today. I'm just going in.
Okay.
I'm already used to cold water everywhere.
So
No-
macho.
No screaming like a little girl, nothing. I'm just going.
Not today.
Not quite Canada cold, but it's like a mountain stream or something.
Doesn't sound like it's for me.
It is. You are going soon. Now I was whole. The whole me was in. That counts for 200 points.
Okay, you win. I give up. Feeling refreshed?
I feel great. I love it. You will see once you go in. It's great because the temperature outside is nice and the sun is very strong, so it feels good.
Dime, ¿cuántas veces me volviste demente? Ahora sin ti estoy tan solo, no es fácil. Te quiero, baby, hasta que nazca el sol, hasta que nazca el sol. Dime, ¿cuántas veces me volviste demente? Ahora sin ti estoy tan solo, no es fácil. Te quiero, baby, hasta que nazca el sol, hasta que nazca el sol. Oh. Oh. Te quiero. Dime, baby, ahora sin ti estoy tan solo, no es fácil.
We are having lunch and it's a fruit one. We picked a lot of these loquats. Here in the village there was a big tree and full of fruits and nobody was interested. So,
Locals don't eat it for some reason, and tourists don't know what it is.
yeah, exactly. And there were a few German tourists walking by and they were like, "Oh my god, what are you picking?" And we were saying, "Loquats, taste it." and they were in awe, of course, from the taste.
They were surprised.
Yeah, all the Europeans would be, because almost nobody knows it. Here I have also a few passion fruits from our garden here, and it's going to be amazing. Loquats equal Canary Islands for us. Absolutely. Look, I love showing them. I'm so weird. But it's so much fun to have something that we don't have the whole year, right? But we are so lucky that for the second time we already came to the Canary Islands end of February, the beginning of March, and it's the Loquat season, so that's cool. And we really saw some trees here in the village, full of them, and they were already over, almost rotten, so it looks like the locals are really not interested, maybe because there are quite a lot of pits inside, but we don't care because the taste is amazing. You can throw them here.
It really is delicious. It's like peach and mango, was it?
Mm-hmm.
I can taste both.
Yeah. All these great fruits, the taste of them is here. We are now in Fataga. This is the square and a little church, and here a local cat. Not really interested in. And look at the cute house from here with the murals on there. Very pretty. These green doors should be typical for Canary Islands. I'm not really sure, but I heard something like that.
And we see them everywhere.
Yeah, we see them quite often. Not everywhere. Here we have brown ones, but it's nice here.
And this wall is quite typical for Canary Islands.
Yes, we see that quite often. Green door again.
And stone-like wall again.
Oh, this is like a local, when there is a festival or something, you know, the podium. I would sing there or something. Perform some amazing art. And I think that was basically it about Fataga. Wow, this is so beautiful. Guys, I really love it. So that wasn't it, everything about Fataga. Here we can see more. So beautiful, yay! I am in a positive shock again.
Tocando las cuerdas de mi cora, bebiendo, cantando las canciones cuando me enojas. Bebé, tú eres mi ritmo, una musa pa' este disco, una canción con cafecito. No sabes cuando me abrazas, como un cafecito por la mañana. Yeah.
Wow, I can't from this. Look at the picturesque street. We didn't expect this at all. Tommy was like, this street isn't supposed to exist even, because it's not on our map, but it's here. And look here, an enormous Loquat. And there, another one.
Wow.
A big one.
Tocando las cuerdas de mi cora. Tocando las cuerdas de mi cora. Bebé, tú eres mi ritmo, una musa pa'.
And, of course, there are also narrow streets here. Very narrow. You have to be quite slim to get through.
pausa para este disco, una canción con cafecito, oh, oh. Tocando las cuerdas en mi corazón.
We are now outside of the village and there are gardens here, and here we can see how it works here. This is an oasis with palm trees, so there is probably a bit more water here because otherwise the area is very dry, and it's very fascinating to me. I love talking about things like this and I love seeing them. I don't know, all these natural wonders. So we are in a desert, but here, down here, there is an oasis, and it's such a typical oasis, you know, like you know from Sahara Desert or something in movies or in fairy tales. Palm trees all of a sudden, and it looks so picturesque. I like these things. Sorry about all the rambling and babbling, I just get excited by all of this. Wow, this is so beautiful. I can't from these streets. It's very beautiful. Oh, but we hit a dead end. Or maybe not. This would be very adventurous. Look,
Uh-huh. Looks like something for us.
I'm not going. We don't have to try everything. Everything is renovated here, all the streets, new tiles and lamps and everything. It looks amazing. I really love what they've done with the place. So that's very cool. I'm in a positive shock all the time. Tommy is not into towns and villages, but I love not just nature, but also this. I was saying that it looks better when there are no cars, and it makes it so much more picturesque, everything.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Look, guys. Hopefully this is not going to hunt us. It's so big. Wow. And very fluffy. Very fat.
The internet says that Fataga even won an award for the prettiest village in Spain in the past. But that was our last day here. Sadly, after a week, it was time to pack our things and return back home to the Czech Republic. We saw so much in the short amount of time we were here in Gran Canaria. Dry areas with cliffs and amazing views. We got sand in our eyes in the sand dunes. We swam in the Atlantic Ocean. There were green lush ravines which we loved exploring, and the adventures were awesome. And of course the mountains, whether it was too cold in the fog and wind or pleasant and sunny from which we were able to see far away. All the picturesque little towns with beautiful streets, squares, flowers and unique features, almost like from a fairy tale. Hopefully you liked discovering the island with us. We'll definitely be back to the Canary Islands, but now it's time to go. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and we'll see you guys in another video. So until then, bye!